At some point in your life, you've probably had battered or crumbed prawns. I'm going to do them a little bit differently today. We're going to take some coconut and use that as our coating material to make coconut prawns. First thing with these is to make sure you've got green prawn meat, so uncooked prawns. When you get it, it's probably going to have the tail on it. So just, if you twist, the tail will come off. So just gently twist that around and it will come away. And hopefully you've got them where they've been split and cleaned for you. If they haven't, you just need to run your knife down the back like that. And that will open it up. You'll be able to pick out that intestinal tract from there. These ones have been split and cleaned for me though. Same, just twist off the tail. No reason why you can't leave the tail on if you want to. They will fry up and be crispy, but not everyone likes the tail. Twist that one off. The rest I've got cleaned already. I'm just gonna pop them into a bowl. And then in with that, I'm gonna make a little marinade. So we've got some garlic, a couple of cloves of garlic, which I've crushed, and a teaspoon of Keen's curry powder. Seafood and Keen's curry powder, a match made in heaven. I think the first time I ever had Keen's curry powder was my grandmother's curried scallops. It's just a nice delicate curry, so it goes really well with seafood. All right, so we'll mix that around. And I'm just going to leave that to sit for 5 minutes while I get everything else ready, just to give it a little bit of time to infuse. Like crumbing with breadcrumbs or panko crumbs, you need to set up a little production line for your prawns. So I'm going to do that now. Get out my little decor containers, set them up, and in one, we're going to put some egg wash. So I'll break an egg, pop that in. The other one, a little bit of flour. And then the other one is going to have my coconut. I'll whisk my egg up with a fork. So this is the same thing that you would do if you were crumbing them with breadcrumbs or panko crumbs. Dust them in the flour, then the egg wash, and that gives something to stick to on the prawn. All right, they're nicely coated in our mix. So we'll sit these over here, toss a few into our flour, give them a little turnover, just so they're coated with the flour. And then from there, now the reason you put them in the flour is so the egg wash itself has something to stick to, otherwise it just slides right off. Once you've got them coated, pop them into your egg wash. And this allows the coconut something to stick to. So from our egg wash, straight into our coconut. Give them a little roll around. This is only going to work with things like prawns or scallops. You want something that's going to cook quickly because the coconut itself will brown really quickly in the oil. Once you've got them nicely coated, then we're going to fry them in our oil. Just wash my hands. Some paper towel on our bench so we can drain our prawns once they come out. This is another one of those great recipes to have if you've got kids and get them to get their hands messy and you take care of the hot stuff, which is the frying. So just check to see if our oil is hot enough, which it is. And then we'll just lower our prawns into our oil. You can see how quickly that coconut goes brown. It's really high in oil itself, so it turns really quickly once you add heat to it. And once the coconut is golden brown on the outside, our prawns should be cooked through. Once they're nice and brown like that, we'll take them out, pop them on our paper towel. The smell of coconut and prawns and curry, which are kind of the things that would normally go into a curry, coconut milk, the curry powder and prawns is a great combination. I'm just going to plate up a little plate of it, give them a season while they're nice and hot. And then slice up some spring onion. pop our prawns in the bottom of our bowl. A few little slivers of spring onion over the top. A little wedge, I'll just give that a squeeze of lime juice. Sit that in the bowl. And that is a beautiful little starter of Keen's curry and coconut prawns.